Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Lucas Giolito will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Digging in, Juan Lagares. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Another one behind 0-2. Giolito, the former Chicago White Sox. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres down in order. It's the Padres nothing. Dodgers coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Zach Davies gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Striding in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate, Jacob Amaya. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Taken in by Machado, and quickly there are 2 away. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is popped up. Mejia is there. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We are still scoreless. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Fernandez. We'll start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 281 the average entering play. 7 homers, 26 RBIs. Machado now on 0-1.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Machado is retired. 2 down now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Will Myers. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Next up is Max Muncy. As he rips it on the ground to second. There is Dozier. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
To the plate now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you got to let go on.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Hosey. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. He's set and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting it, the catcher, number 10.
In now, Reese McGuire. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, McGuire carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier fields it cleanly. Back to first, but it's right over his head. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. So here now is the pitcher, Lucas Giolito, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Fielded cleanly, throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We've played 2 full. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Brian Dozier at the plate. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. And the Friars are into the hit column.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
At the plate now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box now, Zach Davies. Dozier. Over at second, Mejia at first with no outs. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Here's Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Reined in. There's one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one, and fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Dodgers, the center fielder, Mookie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left side of the infield into the shift. And that's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jacob.
So striding forward now, Jacob Amaya. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Giancarlo Stanton is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Lagares is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward Cody.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
A runner on first with 2 away.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Popped up. Biggio is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Popped him up. Machado shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. Lagares will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Strike two taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. At the plate, Brian Dozier. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And now a pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They're down 2-0. In now, Cody Hosey, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
The third baseman, Cody.
Here's the pitch.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in, Reese McGuire. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Lucas Giolito. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're up 2-0. Standing in, Francisco Mejia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way.
And that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Betts has a read on it. One away.
The pitcher, number 17, Zach Davies.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Davies, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
One out, nobody on. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Juan Lagares. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Count even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled off. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
The center fielder, Mookie.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Jacob Amaya. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Cody Bellinger will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Goodbye home run. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. His second home run of the game. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Andres Munoz, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 52, Andres Munoz. Now batting, the first baseman.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Kevin Biggio, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Biggio, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at...
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. You can kiss it goodbye. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
So now to the plate, Cody Hosey, high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Still only one out in the inning. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Now here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
In there, strike 2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Home run number 5 on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Into the box now, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy
Popped him up.
Pham.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory. Standing in, Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Stanton at the track. The wall. Gone!
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Manny Machado is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
So here's Will Myers. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Friars 2. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, Lucas Giolito. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Skied into very shallow right. Myers will wait on it. 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Mookie.
1 gone now in the LA 7th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
Stepping into the box, Jacob Amaya. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Popped up, and Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Dodgers out in front 7-2. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double here to start the 8th.
He honestly didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Juan Lagares. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
In now, Eric Hosmer, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Hosmer is exactly a .500 hitter. Pretty good odds he'll pick one up right here.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Padres leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Matt Strom is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
San Diego, number 55, Matt Strom.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Myers is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Standing in now, Max Muncy. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the left fielder, still ranging back. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. In D-row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball on.
What's going right there, Dan? Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And no one will get this one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Machado in foul ground, and this will land foul. swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
At the plate, Cody Hosey. Fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pomerantz is ready. Here it is on 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
So now to the plate, Reese McGuire. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 8 full. The Dodgers lead it 9-2. Digging in now for San Diego, Tommy Pham starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Stanton at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Padres down to their final out now, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Here comes the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. Back goes Stanton, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting it.
Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Lucas Giolito earned his 5th win of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Padres, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, Cody Bellinger was a force at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 RBIs. As the Dodgers were winners over the Padres, 9-3. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. At the start of the day, the Dodgers are atop the NL West, and the Padres are 4th in the division. The Brewers brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks, 8-2. Heading into the day, the Brewers are atop the NL Central, while the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West. The Reds hit 3 long balls as they toppled the Rockies 13-2. As of today, the Rockies are in 2nd place in the NL West, and the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The White Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-2. As of right now, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division, while the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central. Harold Ramirez had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Marlins took care of Atlanta 3-2. At the start of the day, the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Marlins are 3rd in the division. The Chicago Cubs combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 9-4. Entering the day's action, the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central, while the Nationals are in 1st place in the NL East. Zach Eflin earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Fightin' Phils took care of the Pirates 2-1. As of today, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, while the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East. The St. Louis Cardinals had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-2. In the standings, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Boston Red Sox earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-5. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the Red Sox are 2nd in the division. The Texas Rangers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-1. At the start of the day, the Rays are in 1st place in the AL East, and the Rangers sit in 2nd place in the American League West. The Baltimore Orioles got 11 hits overall as they walked off in dramatic fashion against the Angels 6-5. As of right now, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Angels are in 1st place in the AL West. The Cleveland Indians finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 19-4. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. As of today, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, while the Indians are atop the division. The Royals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-3. Heading into the day, the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, and the Royals are 2nd in the division. Chase Anderson earned his first victory of the season, leading the Blue Jays past the A's 3-2. In the standings, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, and the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. Justin Verlander got the W and now has 5 this year as the Astros disposed of the Mariners 4-3. He is among the AL leaders in wins. As of right now, the Astros sit in 4th place in the American League West, and the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later tomorrow.